Peace and harmony, my beautiful rosebuds. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Rose. Okay, if you have not already, please like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, because the videos I'm going to be uploading over the next few weeks, months, you're going to want to make sure you take notes. Okay, but anyways, the title of the video, as you can see, is Signs That God is Preparing You to Be a Wife. And I love this video, or this topic, because this has literally been the story of my life these past 5 months. I want to say these past 5 months, it has definitely been a story of my life. And I've just been sitting down and I've just thought about all of the things that I've been experiencing in these past 5 months, and how I know in my spirit that God is literally preparing me to be a wife. So with that being said, we are going to jump into the signs, and I have 6 of them. Oh, I'm sorry, I have 5 of them. Maybe 6 will come. I have 5 of them listed, and this is just from my observation, and these are the things that I noticed within my own journey these past 5 months, 5-6 months, and these are the things that I'm just noticing that seem to be synchronicities. So let's tap into it. Number 1, and I have it on my notes. So number 1, you want more peace, and you want God to handle all of your situations. You want to talk to God more. You want to tap more into your spiritual practices. One thing that I have been paying more attention to is God. God has been the highlight of my journey these past few months. I kid you not. Like, God has just been showing me so much. God has been allowing me to do better with my discernment. The way I pray is different. The way I move, I do not move a muscle, or I don't do anything without having a conversation with God first and using my discernment. Okay, I had to pray to God that God helps me to practice using my discernment, practicing listening to my intuition. I've been doing prayer journals. I've been in clubhouse groups where they do like prayer and just talk about God. I've been meditating. I've been going to church with my nana every now and then. I've just been around godly people, and as a woman, I'm realizing, I think I said this in one of my previous videos, one thing that I realized about women who are wives, or just women who are elderly, like our elders, one thing I noticed is they are constantly talking about God. God is always present. And I noticed that these type of women are always, they have this peaceful energy, or this peaceful spirit. And I remember praying to God earlier this year that I wanted to be in more godly spaces. I wanted to be a godly woman. I wanted to be so intact with my spiritual practices that it just keeps me centered and it keeps me at peace. And I've been doing just that, and I've been talking to God daily. I've been journaling, doing my prayer journals. I've been getting around people who also are into prayer, and who are a few levels above me, that can show me where I need to go in my spiritual journey when it comes to handling my relationship with God. So my relationship with God it's been the highlight of my life. That's number 1. Okay, that's the number 1 sign that God is preparing you to be a wife. Number 2 is you begin to nest. So in the doula community, we like to say nesting to the moms that are usually in their 3rd trimester. Nesting is pretty much where moms are deep cleaning their home, making room for the baby. So in this instance, nesting, in the signs of God is preparing to be a wife, nesting could look like you making room for your husband. Like, you could be feeling the need to straighten up things a certain way, instead of you know how you just be in the bed as a woman, and you might just throw your book on the side of the bed, or you just might like have that other side of the bed full of, like, it could be clothes you ain't folded up. It could just be, you might put your book over there, your laptop, and you just utilize that space, that extra space on your bed. And it could look like nesting, could look like you keeping that extra nightstand clean and empty, and you dusting it off. You know, that if you have a, what do you call those in the bathroom, the two sinks, I forgot what you call them, but if y'all know what I'm talking about, put it in the comment section. But you have the two sinks, then like the master bathroom, it could be you making sure that space is super clean and it's empty, and what you're doing is you're allowing space, you're making room for something to exist there, to be there. You know, whether that is, say if you have a 2-car garage, but that other side of the garage you just use it as storage or whatever, and it's only room for your car. You could be making time to organize and push those boxes and reorganize them in a way that allows you to have that open space for someone else to enter into that parking space. Does that make sense? Okay. You just feel like you need to clean up or straighten up. You know, you just feel like you have a purpose to do that. You know, a yearning to make room, make space. So let me know if that makes sense. Okay. Number 3, becoming more organized and serious about your life and your home. Learning new skills to better your home life. So one of the things that I have been experiencing when it comes to organize is I've been feeling the need to learn how to organize, whether that is my finances, organize my clothes, organize kitchen. Like, I be on Amazon and TikTok. Y'all know I love TikTok. I be on TikTok and I be watching all the cleaning hacks, like how to clean a dishwasher, laundry room, bathroom. I be on Amazon. They have Amazon finds on TikTok. My Amazon, I have like a homemaking. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna screenshot it and put it in like what my Pinterest looks like and what my Amazon list looks like. It says homemaking dash bathroom essentials, or homemaking / kitchen items. Like, it's just different things. Like, I'm really into the space of organization and trying to find ways to improve my living situation and what that looks like, what that would look like if I had a husband, I had more kids. I'm just looking at life differently in the aspects of what my home life, or what our home life would look like if I had a husband, if I had several kids, like all of that. Like that becomes part of your mindset on the daily. You know, you start looking into, instead of not paying attention to those things that you would normally do, you start looking at sharks, you know, looking at Dyson. You start looking at home items differently, gadgets for the home. Like, you start really trying to organize that home, like build a system, a housing system for your family. You want that. Like, one of the things that I'm starting to do, because I realized when I was a kid, our home actually had caught on fire, so we lost a lot of our photo albums. So I don't really have too many memories of me as a child, because only the ones that I have in my head. But as far as like photos, I don't really have that. So in my mind right now, I'm constantly looking at different photo albums and creating them on Canva, like covers, like our family cookbook, our family medical book, our family emergency plan book, our family financial goal book. I'm looking at our like our schedule, and then I'm also just thinking of how I want our first aid kit for our home to be. Like, you just start thinking about all these things that you want to create for your home life to be thriving, to be successful, to be full of love. I'm even looking at decor, okay, all types of decor. I'm thinking about what colors. I'm like, I don't want to get too bright and I don't want to get too dark, and I definitely don't want to get too bright if I'm talking about having multiple kids, babies, toddlers. Like, you just start looking at those things differently, you know. So You could be learning new skills. One of the skills that I'm learning currently is crocheting, sewing. I'm learning how to bake vegan style. Like, you just starting to learn new skills. I actually want to take up pottery. I want to make our own home vases and stuff like that. Like, you just start getting the mindset of thinking about how you can serve your family, is a better way to say it. So yeah. Number 4, your environment changes. Instead of the club, you like places where you're going to more likely meet your husband, or you're just going to have a different environment of friends. So instead of going to like clubs, I like to go to spoken words. I didn't used to go to Home Depot. I felt like I didn't have a reason to, but now I'm getting into gardening, and I'm going to Home Depot to find seeds, soil, things like that. You know, those are places that you could possibly meet your husband. You know, I'm going to I noticed I'm getting invited to a lot more weddings. My friends around me are getting engaged. Okay, they're cohabitating, like, you know, started my circle, having friends, getting married. Like, you just start getting invited to like gatherings where you're meeting. It's very intimate gatherings. So you're meeting people who are, you know, friends with the people that you married. Like, you just never know, okay? So your environment changes. Your environment changes. You're not gonna be one of those ones that's out here trying to club all night and day, drink all night and day. You're also going to be paying more attention to your health and what that looks like. So you're probably more so going to be craving the need to go work out, whether you like hiking, whether you like going to the gym, do Pilates. You're going to be focused on your health, because that's one of the things that I've been focusing on a lot. And I've been going to the gym at least 3 or 4 times out of the week, or I'm outside walking. I'm doing something that's going to help me to have an active lifestyle. So yeah, like those your environments and everything are going to change, because your mindset is changing. So you have to be able to pay attention to those synchronicities. Okay, all right. And then the last one that I've been receiving, and it's just been like random, is wisdom from elder couples. Or just like, for example, I was in Walmart a couple weeks ago, and this older guy, he was telling me how he was asking me something. I can't really remember, but I know he asked me something about vegetables and stuff like that, and where I could find something. And he was just like, you know, I'm sorry, like, I just lost my wife after being married for like 50 years. I just lost my wife, and you know, she usually does this stuff, and it's been kind of hard. I'm just trying to figure it out. You know, I really wish I would have paid more attention. And then we start getting into, you know, I start feeling empathy for the person, and then, you know, he starts to go into, you know, when it comes to love, you know, make sure you appreciate your partner and all this. Like, you just start having conversations like that. Like, I have conversations with elder people on how to be a better woman. Like, my Nana, she is an amazing woman, and my Nana is always giving me advice on how to be a better woman, how to be a woman that is educated, how to be a woman, and how to raise my children, raise my family. And I'm always, it doesn't matter where I'm at, whether I could be walking, an older person will come to me and just say the randomest things about life, about love. And I get a lot of random conversations about love from couples, and they're always older. Like, they're like, just think of, if you've seen Why'd I Get Married 3, when they went to Jamaica. Yeah, I think it's 3. When they went to Jamaica, or was it 2? I think it's 3. I don't know, okay? Whichever one, when they went to Jamaica, and those 2 older couples, like, it's like couples that age are starting to talk to me and speak their experience on marriage and how they had long marriages. And they always say respecting each other, listening to each other, and And some women would say, pay him no mind. So, you know, I'm receiving all these different synchronicities, and that's what's helping me to be like, okay, I'm definitely in the season of preparation to being a wife, because I wasn't thinking about this last year, the year before that, a few years ago. Like, I was not thinking about any of these things. So now it's like I actually pay attention to where I see myself. I pay attention to my friends that I hang around. It's easier also. This number 6, being okay with letting go of old connections that don't align with your season of being prepared to be a wife. Because I noticed that it's really easier for me to look at some of the old connections that I had and was able to release them, because we just had different views on life. They wanted to continue to go to the clubs, drink all night, all weekend, stay out super late, having situationships and all that. As for me, I didn't want that anymore. I wanted to be sat down and on the weekends be with my family, be with my husband, be with my kids. Like, I wanted to be setting up family photo shoots and like going to games on the weekend. Like, those are the type of things that I was looking forward to. So just being able to recognize these synchronicities. So that's what all I have for y'all. Comment in the comment section of Rose if this video resonated with you, and if you have any comments, thoughts, let me know in the comment section. Peace, family.